how many redesign do you tend to go through? Like, how much does the final idea tend to deviate from the original idea?
I would say it's mostly like hashing over like details. Do we have Daylen? We can go into this a little bit more. If we can show that.
Let's use Dylan to get into
Yeah.
it.
So you can see in the top corner there. Sorry, I'm like pointing at my screen. I know you guys can't see what I'm pointing at. You can see sort of in the top corner there's a rendered out one, and you can see that's sort of our original jacket that we went to, and Shad had a lot of really great feedback on that and was like, that is not the jacket. Which is the feedback you get sometimes as a costume designer. So we went from that through a bunch of different things, and this one probably changed the most so far. I don't know, Lyra's changed a lot, but you can see the evolution of it.
You have very, very, very different designs. Like if we go to something like this, it's not the same style at all. Well,
yeah.
There's some features that are similar, but
I would say they change up to 50%. If it's changing more than 50%, you really missed the mark in the first part. Like maybe you did a black jacket and it was supposed to be red. Then you've missed the mark. Daylen was interesting because he needs to be so specific to the book. That was difficult because I'm used to like storytelling through my costumes, and Shad was a little bit like reeling me back, being like, yeah, but it needs to be very specific to how I described it in the book. It's still different. I think we are in a different art form. If we're able to, I'll do another video maybe of myself just talking about those kind of specific things. But it does change. It's not exactly what's in the book. And it's because we're in a different art form and we have to tell the story and give the feelings differently than you do with words on a page. But I think we've done a really good job. Shad likes the one we came up with. Shad approves of it. If Shad approves of it, I think we're good to go.
So which one is the chat approved and your James approved?
It's not on that page. I was just scrolling through a few designs just to show all the effort that went into it. This is the closest on this page to the final design.
Interesting.
Yeah, that one's definitely different though.
Yeah. Ollie Spot says it really does have an original and authentic feel. You can really feel that they are part of the same world so far. So it's connecting all the characters together.
Yeah.
This one got the most kind of artsy on me. I absolutely love Caravaggio. If you don't know his work, you should look it up. And if you look it up, you should hold up my designs next to it and you'll see there's a huge influence.
Can we zoom back just a little, just so we can see the whole while you're talking? And then.
Yeah, but I wanted to use sort of his aesthetic in sort of this world. If you don't know Caravaggio, you should absolutely look him up. He's phenomenal. There's a great biography of him. But he's an amazing artist, and I definitely pulled a lot from his sort of artistic style for the art part of the designs, which is why you have this high chiaroscuro sort of feel. So.
Yeah, and it's still it's different from what's on the cover of the book, for sure. But I think the style that we went with is it's gonna fit more within the universe, and it's gonna represent the character better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, because one of the things you don't have in a film is you don't have that ability to provide lots of exposition. At least if you're doing a good film. So you have to show character more than tell character. And I think we've done a really good job showing Daylen here. Except actually, he is missing one lapel. I think this is the one Shad changed that I was like,
yeah.
Second. All right, cool.
So Andrew's asking, are the dueling jackets supposed to have any sorts of armor on them?
So they're not. He's not specifically described in the book as having armor. It's really just like red leather. I think it's like crimson stained dueling jacket, and it's described like belt and stripe on the shoulder, but it doesn't talk much about armor. I wanted to include some sort of suggestion of armor because if you're gonna duel in it, you want some sort of protection. And that was something I think Shad was okay with as we moved through. He started choosing some ones that had a little bit more of an armored look to them. Particularly on the shoulders here, there's like a segmented thing that's almost like an armor sort of idea. So yeah, there's definitely is. The big thing I added that wasn't in the book is this idea of a sword cuff, is what I'm christening it. In reality, cuffs were made to protect the sleeve from wear. So as you write, as you whatever, the cuff gets beat up. You then take the cuff off because you can't afford a new jacket. You just buy a new cuff, put that on there. So my idea was, okay, on your sword arm, maybe you have this sword cuff that's a little bit more armory. You can take a hit on it if you need to, but it's a cuff, so you can, you know, take it off, throw it away, get a new one without replacing the entire dueling jacket. Was sort of the idea with that. And Shad liked it, so